Chelsea to break 10-year transfer rule for Osimhen after 84.5 million DLC. The Blue Report exclusive. Some moments in football are more than just transfers. They are statements, bold, historical decisions that shatter old habits and announce to the world that a new era has arrived. For Chelsea Football Club, that moment is now. Because in the summer of 2025, the club is preparing to do something it hasn't done in over a decade, something that signals intent, something that screams ambition. Chelsea are about to sign not one but two senior strikers in the same transfer window, and the headline name, you already know it. The Nigerian machine, the relentless finisher, the man every Premier League defender fears. Victor Osimhen. To understand the gravity of this decision, we have to go back. The last time Chelsea brought in two true first-team senior strikers in the same summer was way back in 2014. A different time, a different world. Jose Mourinho was in charge, returning to Stamford Bridge for his second spell, and the team had one glaring flaw: finishing. Despite a strong midfield, a solid defence, and moments of brilliance, Chelsea were being outgunned by their rivals. In the 2013-14 season, they scored just 71 league goals, a full 30 fewer than Liverpool and 31 behind Manchester City. It was obvious. It wasn't creativity that was missing, it was ruthlessness. So in the summer of 2014, Chelsea acted. They brought in Diego Costa, the aggressive, no-nonsense poacher from Atletico Madrid. They brought back Didier Drogba, the icon, for one last battle, and they signed Loic Remy, a proven Premier League striker with pace and goals. That was the last time Chelsea went all in on senior strikers. The result? Chelsea won the league that very season. Now, 10 years later, it's happening again. Fast forward to 2025. The names are different, the system is different, but the feeling, the same. Chelsea need goals. Under new head coach Enzo Maresca, the team has begun to find shape. Possession is cleaner. Transitions are sharper. The young players are gelling. But there's still one critical piece missing. The kind of striker who wins games with half chances. The kind who scares centre-backs. The kind who scores 25 goals even when the team isn't perfect. That's Victor Osimhen, and Chelsea are ready to break the mould to get him. After months of monitoring, secret calls, wage structure analysis, and tactical reviews, the club has finally moved. According to several top sources, including Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have made it clear Osimhen is their top striker target, and this time they are prepared to go further than they have in years to get the deal done. The move won't be cheap. Napoli have slapped a 120 million release clause on Osimhen. Chelsea, for financial reasons, want to bring it down closer to £100 or 110 million taos, structured across fixed fees and achievable performance bonuses. Reports suggest that a potential 84.5 million upfront bid is being prepared, with add-ons rising toward the full amount. That alone would make Osimhen one of the most expensive players in Chelsea history, alongside the likes of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, but the club believes he's worth it. And here's why. Victor Osimhen isn't just a striker, he's a system. He presses like a madman. He runs the channels. He bullies defenders in the air. And most of all, he finishes with either foot. From close range or distance, he doesn't need 10 chances, he only needs one. In his most recent season on loan at Galatasaray, Osimhen exploded. 26 goals in 30 league games. 2 trophies. Big moments. A reminder to everyone that he's still one of the world's most complete forwards. And now, Chelsea are ready to bring that fire to London. But here's the twist. Osimhen won't be alone, because the first piece of the puzzle has already arrived. Liam Delap, the powerful 21-year-old striker, has signed from Ipswich Town, a player with grit, intelligence, and a nose for goals. Chelsea triggered his 30 million release clause after a breakout campaign that saw him bully championship defences with raw power and clever movement. And this is where things get interesting. Chelsea never signed 2 senior strikers in one window. Even in recent rebuild years, after losing Giroud, Abraham or Lukaku, Chelsea moved cautiously, one forward at a time, spreading the risk, protecting the wage bill. But not this time. This time they're going back to 2014 mode. 2 big strikers, one built for today, one for tomorrow, and both hungry. Enzo Maresca's tactical blueprint demands depth. Unlike managers who rely on one fixed number 9, Maresca wants rotation. Flexibility. If Osimhen starts, Delap can finish. If Osimhen gets marked out, Delap can press from the bench and flip the game's rhythm. It's smart, it's modern, and it reflects a shift in how Chelsea approach squad building. Fabrizio confirms, deal done Gittins. Osimhen next. Chelsea's summer master plan begins to unfold. In every summer window, there's a moment where fans go from hopeful to breathless. That moment has just arrived for Chelsea Football Club. Fabrizio Romano, the most trusted voice in football transfers, has now confirmed what many had only whispered. Jamie Bino-Gittens is a Chelsea player. Deal done. Here we go. But that's only the first domino, because the real story, the one that every Chelsea supporter is holding their breath for, is this. Victor Osimhen is next, and if the current mood inside Stamford Bridge is anything to go by, the next few weeks could define the next 5 years of this club. Let's begin with the now. Jamie Bino-Gittens, 19 years old, forged in the fire of Borussia Dortmund, has officially signed for Chelsea. The deal was fast, quiet, surgical, just the way the club likes it. Estimated around 47 million plus add-ons, it reflects a new Chelsea transfer strategy. Identify talent before it explodes, not after. Bino-Gittens brings more than pace. He brings creativity, 1v1 brilliance, and most importantly, a sense of chaos. The kind of chaos that terrifies defenders. At Dortmund, he was often described as unpredictable, not because he lacked discipline, but because he had that special gift. He plays like he's dancing, and that's exactly what Enzo Maresca wants. This is not a one-off deal, this is a chess move, because with Bino-Gittens coming in, Chelsea's attack gets something it desperately needed: vertical threat on the left, with natural width and explosive acceleration. This allows Maresca to tweak his formation, shift Palmer into central lanes, and unlock spaces for what's coming next. And that, without question, is Victor Osimhen. The connection between Bino-Gittens and Osimhen might not seem obvious at first. One is a young English winger, the other a Nigerian striker at the peak of his powers. But inside Chelsea's recruitment meetings, the plan is clear. Build an attack that overwhelms, not just controls. Blend youth with killer instinct. Build something that breaks games open. And Osimhen, he is the spear. He is the one player Chelsea believe can take them from promising project to trophy contenders. Let's rewind. Victor Osimhen has been on Chelsea's radar for over 2 seasons. Todd Bailey's ownership group have admired his profile since 2022. Last summer, Chelsea flirted with the idea, but Napoli refused to budge. They wanted the release clause met and the wages matched. It was too soon, too expensive. But now the dominoes are falling. Osimhen's situation at Napoli has shifted dramatically. The club failed to qualify for the Champions League. Internal unrest saw Luciano Spalletti leave. The fans turned. And Victor, he's ready to move. He has made it clear he wants the Premier League. Saudi clubs have offered huge money. But Osimhen, according to close sources, told them politely, "Thank you, but no." He wants competition. He wants legacy. He wants to wear blue in England. And only one blue calls his name louder than the rest: Chelsea. So what stands in the way? 3 things: the release clause, the wages, and the timing. Osimhen's current contract contains a reported 130 million release clause. Napoli want it met in full. Chelsea, fresh from heavy investment in youth, are negotiating for a better structure. Something closer to £100 to 110 million paid in tranches with performance-based incentives. Wages are another matter. Osimhen currently earns close to £350,000 per week gross at Napoli. That would shatter Chelsea's internal wage structure. But again, the Blues are smart. They are crafting a deal that offers Osimhen long-term rewards, loyalty bonuses, image rights. The total package could be lower in base salary, but competitive overall. And timing? Well, that's where things get beautiful, because Chelsea know exactly what they're doing. By signing Bino-Gittens first, they send a message. The rebuild has begun. The new attack is forming. Maresca is placing his pieces, slowly but perfectly, and Osimhen sees that. He knows this isn't just a move, it's a system being built for him, and if he walks through the gates of Cobham this summer, it will be as the final piece. Let's talk tactics. Imagine this front 4. Bino-Gittens on the left, driving into defenders, Cole Palmer floating behind as a central creator Estavo, arriving next summer as the wide right magician Victor Osimhen, the hammer up top. That's not just dangerous, that's terrifying. Maresca's style relies on overloads. He uses the wide areas to create space centrally. His midfielders rotate constantly. The centre-backs push high. The striker, he must be more than a poacher. He must be a runner, a presser, a finisher. Osimhen is all of that. His pressing metrics are elite. His pace on transition is devastating. His movement in the box, world class.